Headed for the expo, y'all. It's crowded. Whew, I have officially imploded around mile 22.8 or some nonsense. Yeah. Woo. This will officially be my worst time for this distance. Oh my God. This has to be the longest finish line ending ever. What the hell? Finally, the fucking finish line. What's up, y'all? It's been a while since the Tokyo Marathon, and I think I'm finally able to put it to bed. Ego was severely bruised, and it was my worst marathon time, and that's why I'm having an issue, like putting it behind me. Um, yeah, man. Oh, Tokyo was great. Did being in Tokyo, you know, doing the shakeout run with Kofuzi and the Believe in the Run crew. That was dope. The food, dope. The people, dope. The retro stuff, dope. Um, the marathon, man, not so much. Not so much for me, anyway. But once I got past it, and a lot of people told me, yeah, man, it's your ego. And I didn't think so at first. I thought it was more of disappointment in my performance, but yeah, it's ego, because it's my worst marathon time to date. Um, but I'm past that now, I think, and I'm starting to get back into my running for the sake of running, because that's why I run. I don't run for medals as per se, although I am chasing my 6 star. Um, the running for me is just something that's been beneficial to me in so many ways. So I'm trying to separate the two, you know, so that I could stay focused on why I run. But yeah, man, Tokyo Marathon, it was hard. It was hard. I froze in the corral, man, for like 2 hours because it was freezing, freezing. I didn't think it was gonna be that cold. It was that cold. Um, the field was insanely crowded. I don't think it was till like the 5K mark that you got a little bit of elbow room. I was not expecting the elevation that they had there. It was a couple of hills, and it was like, wow, I was not expecting that. And the amount of turns just got on my last nerve. But that's complaining about nothing. I mean, I finished it. I got my medals, the one that they owed me for 2020, and this one. Um, but I mean, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good finishing in that time to me. It did not feel good, and I was like, I have to go and run that again. Um, I don't know if I will, but in my head, I want to. I want to redeem myself some way. So now I'm chasing London and Boston. Hopefully, I can get those done before they add Australia or something. Is Lord have mercy. Jet lag is a thing. So yeah, it took me a while to compose myself to finish this series. I hope the one or two of you that are watching it get something from it. Mostly to if you have a time that you've set for yourself, man, do your training. I wasn't able to train properly. Um, Berlin, I was hurt and I did better than this. So I mean, take that for what it's worth. Um, do your training, man. If you have a time in your head, do your training so that you at least, even if you fall short, that you get as close as possible to your time. Because I felt, at the end of this, I felt like, screw this. I don't want to do this anymore. And now it's like the default. As soon as I got out of the marathon area and like into like a more of a waiting area, I was like, man, I ain't doing this anymore. It took a while for me to go, all right, man, I got to get back on this horse. Um, that was the level of disappointment that I felt. But do your training, man, and do the training, eat right, eat for your body, do the training. It'll get you as close as possible, and it'll keep you from being severely disappointed, um, you know, at the end. I tried to enjoy the process a little, during my misery. I found people who were equally as miserable. And I prodded them to run with me, and that was pretty cool because a few of them did. There was this one lady, I told her, come on, let's find our rhythm, and she ran with me for a mile before she stopped, and she's like she couldn't go anymore. But man, and people were getting carted off the course because you had a certain time that you had to be in different parts of the course or you were DQ'd. So, I mean, the silver lining, right? I didn't get carted off the course. I didn't get bussed off the court, off the course. Um, so that's a silver lining, right? I made it. Um, but yeah, man, they were at that point, it was misery loves company. So let's go. If we're gonna be miserable, let's go and let's go together. So, um, I got to meet a few folks from the New York area, new runners from the New York area, which is like wild, right? Because I'm like in the New York area, and it just takes a lot for me to go where they are. So we have to meet in Berlin, and we have to meet in Tokyo, which is like it's wild. It's just wild. Um, yeah, man, I'm gonna put this to bed and move on. Thank you to the few of you that have been watching this. Um, Comment, let me know what you think. Let me know where you are at in your training, where what your thoughts are. It just took a while to come back from being from the disappointment. It took a while. It was in my head for a while, but I'm slowly working my way back. I just came back from a 5 mile run. I was today is the New York City, the rock and roll, not the rock and roll, the Roadrunners New York City half. That was I was watching that this morning. That was dope. Um, yeah, it took a while to come back, and I'm coming back slowly, but I'm coming back, and revamp my training, revamp my nutrition, and move forward. So, peace out, y'all, and thank you very much.